I haven't talked about this chick in a while, especially after she groveled and apologized for her white privilege not too long ago. But it's Caitlin Clark once again, this time in the news because the WNBA commissioner was exposed by a sister girl for basically saying that Caitlin should be grateful that she makes the money that she makes because without the WNBA, she wouldn't make any money. And funny enough, without the NBA, the WNBA wouldn't even exist. Now, Miss Kathy Engelbert, I think that's how you say her last name, she's the commissioner, and the fact that she doesn't have any of those POC protections does put her at higher risk of being let go. Now, again, the chick that was exposing her was talking about the WNBA on the basis as if Caitlyn and Angel Reese and the Pay Each chick, the Wiggle White, she was speaking on the basis as if they bring any money into the league. I mean, because the fact of the matter is, despite Caitlin Clark's success, last reported, the WNBA still lost over $50 million, continuing the tradition of it never making a profit since its existence. So the fact of the matter is, if Caitlin Clark had any sort of dignity, she could just up and leave the WNBA. Her coaches are against her in that league, some of the players, obviously the commissioner, the majority of the league, which is either homosexual or Negro, outwardly hates her and tries to hurt her. So if she wasn't such a cucked white, she would do what is in her best interest and quit the league. I mean, in reality, she should have never even went to the WNBA. I mean, you can make an argument, okay, she can do a year in the league and see how it goes. But with basketball, especially nowadays being a global sport and the existence of social media, she could easily be sort of a singular globetrotter herself, where she could make more money outside of the WNBA, being appreciated outside of the United States. Because I remember seeing a clip where she was in another country playing where the players actually respected her. And people here in America respect her as well. They just so happen not to be the lesbians and the anti-white Negro players that operate within the league, that are, her fellow players. And so in reality, she shouldn't even want to be in that league. But she was raised on white guilt and being racially cucked. So she's going to unnecessarily tough it out. And I wouldn't necessarily call it toughing it out. She's going to dumb it out, and continue to be in a league where the people within it actively hate her. And I can guarantee you if they do replace this WNBA commissioner, especially after she was exposed by Sister Girl, they'll probably replace her with a Sister Girl WNBA commissioner or some type of POC diversity hire. But yeah, the conversation in general is comical because none of these people within this league should be making any money because it should have been a business that went out of business over a decade ago now. But when the purpose of your existence is based on identity politics, pushing lesbianism, feminism, which in a lot of ways is one and the same thing, then it doesn't matter if you make the profit. All that matters is that you exist. You exist to be an example to point to. You exist to also be a part of a system to push females who you're trying to sexually turn out to push them through. Hey, enter basketball as a young girl when you're in grade school so you can play high school ball, so you can play college ball that gets you eventually to the WNBA. And meanwhile, we're going to try to sexually turn you out. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this situation. I'm sure Caitlin Clark will take more of the abuse and slander like the good punk ass white chick she is.